What's up, College Algebra Bros? Mr. C here, and in this video we're going to factor a polynomial function f of x, looks like it's degree 4, using the provided list of zeros. So let's dive right into it. First note that one of the zeros is said to have a multiplicity of 2, and all that means is that the 0 of 1 would show up twice. So if you want to make it a little easier on the eyes here, you could rewrite this list as -2, -1, 1, and 1. So as we saw in the previous video, we can select one of the zeros from this list to begin breaking down the function f of x. And the first zero I'm going to select is -2. And what we do with the zero is synthetic division. So -2 will go in my first half box, then the coefficients of our original polynomial, 1, 1, -3, -1, 2. And by the way, if any of those powers of x are missing in your function, don't forget to put the filler zeros. Alright, so I'm going to do synthetic division. We'll have -2 here, add down to get -1, multiply, and just to save on some space, when I multiply with the 0 of -2, I might not do all these arcs, just to give me some room. So adding -3 and 2 down gives us -1. -2 times -1 is +2. Adding down gives us +1. And then -2 times 1 gives us -2. And we get a remainder of 0. There's my dabbing emoji. So that confirms that -2 is a real 0. And at this phase, we can start to break up the polynomial function f of x. One of the factors would be x minus -2. That simplifies to x plus 2. And then these numbers right here will be the coefficients of the quotient polynomial. Just bear in mind that we started out with a degree 4, therefore our quotient polynomial will have a degree 3. And it'll be written as x cubed minus x squared minus x plus 1. Now what we'll do is break down this quotient polynomial even further using another one of the zeros. I'll roll with -1. So we're going to use the coefficients of our quotient polynomial, which are 1, -1, -1, and 1. Okay, let's whiz through the synthetic division with this one. And we get 0. So that confirms that -1 is a real 0 of the polynomial function. Now we already have the factor of x plus 2. When we build the factor with -1, due to a double negative, we'll have x plus 1. And then these will be the coefficients of our new quotient polynomial, which will have a degree of 2, because our quotient from the first round had a degree 3. So there's going to be a third factor here, which is quadratic. And since we have additional zeros in our list, we can move on to factor the second quotient polynomial with one of the zeros. And you better believe I'm going to use one of these ones. Okay, and the coefficients of our most recent quotient polynomial are 1, -2, and 1, which is why I'll put them here. bring down the 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. One more multiplication, and we get the third musketeer of the dabbing emojis. But anyway, this demonstrates that 1 is a real zero of the function. Currently, we have a couple of factors from the previous zeros, x plus 2, x plus 1. And now building a factor with the number positive 1, we'll have x minus 1. And then there's going to be a fourth factor here, which is built by using these numbers for the third quotient polynomial. Which, bear in mind that we started out with a degree 2 with this round of synthetic division, so we'll have a degree 1. Therefore, this third and final quotient polynomial is going to be x minus 1. And lo and behold, at this stage, f of x is completely factored, and that's how we do it. Alright, as always, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks for grinding through another example with me. I'll see you in the next video.